Welcome to Poco News, your weekly source for most things Brawl Stars esports. In today's video, I will be recapping the news, the tournament-related news, and team-related news that reached from Tuesday the 5th of January to Tuesday the 27th. Global news, meaning news that affects all regions, we have the the fact that we finally got the rulebook, which I will be making a video on recapping and showing all the pages to you guys. And then we also have the map pool. You can see the maps on screen, but now I will go into each mode. So for Gem Grab, we have Hard Rock Mine, Death Cap Trap, Double Swoosh. For Brawl Ball, we have Pinhole Punt, Super Beach, and Sneaky Fields. For Hot Zone, we have Dueling Beetles, Ring of Fire, and Open Business. For Hot Zone, for Shooting Star, we have Shooting Star, Hideout, and Layer Cake. And then finally for Knockout, we have Bells Rock, Open Zone, and Alarm Gulch. Off with North America. In North America, before the preseason Icebreaker, we had the reveal of Tribe Gaming, who officially revealed that Diego Gamer was their third, thus making the team Diego Gamer, RPM, Luffy, Killer, and Sugus. Then we had KDS, who officially revealed that their roster was Bobby, Sans, Patchy, Synergy, their coach from the EMEA team, Lucky Bear as their manager, and Real Canadian, known as RC on Twitter, who is their analyst. The other news are that Elevate has probably signed the roster of Vegeta, OG, and Ducky. And then Corny Rats have most likely signed to Team Electros because we were given clues by other pros. Now, I have two tournaments. One that is completely done, which is the preseason Icebreaker, where we got revealed that STMN is in fact re-signing Juan Carlos, Pain, Tacos, and Roledu. And the members of that tournament were Tribe Gaming, Stamina, Vatic, and KDS Esports. So the first match was between Tribe Gaming and STMN. That was won by STMN 3-0. And then the second match was between Vatic and KDS, which was won by Vatic 3-0. Then the final was between STMN and Vatic, where Vatic won 3-1. I want to note that this tournament doesn't really mean anything because it's modes that aren't competitive. Then the other news is that there will be a third-party tournament, that being Supremacy League, as I have already previously mentioned. And the teams have officially been revealed. Well, the invited ones at least. The qualifying teams still have to qualify. The qualifiers will be on the 5th and 6th of February, so if anyone watching this is NA and has a team, maybe they could try and qualify. But anyway, the invited teams are Tribe Gaming, which is formed by Luffy, RBM, GG, Diego Gamer, and Killer. C1, that is Snoy, Doin, and Memen. Vatic, that is formed by Islivy, Rafiki, Bilal, Sebas, and Kiko. Code OG, that is formed by OG, Vegeta, Ducky, and their coach Steel. TXA, that is Tyrant Star, Alianis, and Semp. KDS, who is Bobby, Sans, Patchy, Synergy, Lucky Bear, Real Canadian. ZZS, which is Second Best, Zulon, and Zeus. Tiemen, which is Juan Carlos, Pain, Tacos, Roledu. And that's it for the invited teams. I think it's a very good lineup and basically has all the teams that we could want. So that is essentially it for North America. Now to EMEA. EMEA, where we got revealed that Humble is in fact re-signing Luki, Boss, Symantec, Kanan, and Vid. SK Gaming, we already knew that they were re-signing Yoshi, Pedro, and OPE, and now we officially got revealed that Noe and Oscar were in fact going to get signed. Then Totem, we got the reveal of Joker and Dance this week. And then Team Heretics also officially revealed that their roster is Marco, Ikao, Subeme, and their staff of Coach Lotus and their analyst Betty. As for the preseason icebreaker, Humble beat Heretics 3-2 and Luki gave us this wonderful goal.
En este modo de juego, cómo lo mueves, cuándo lo sueltas, dónde lo dejas.
¡Madre mía, qué golazo!
Lo que comido Marco, le ha roto los tobillos.
No.
Madre mía.
No me lo estés contando.
In like chaos, this stat line. I don't show you this because I'm a hater. I just think it's very and a really good moment. And then SK Gaming beat Reply Totem 3-1. And then in the final, we got Humble SK Gaming, like we did in so many grand finals last year. And that was won by SK Gaming after reverse sweeping Humble. Now to South America, where they also had the preseason icebreaker, and the invited teams were Loud, SK Kalalas, Eternal, and Gallo Perro. So Loud beat Gallo Perro, who changed their name to Familia Nunes, 3-1. And then Eternal beat SK Kalalas 3-2 in a reverse sweep, getting to the final, and then getting 3-0'd by Loud. In Asia Pacific, they also had a preseason icebreaker where the teams were Crazy Raccoon, Legend Kenji, Accept, and SK Kalalas APAC. So the teams were Crazy Raccoon, which was Moya, Milcreo, Tensai, and Rally, officially revealing the roster. Then Legend Kenji, that is Kenji, Achapi, and Icy, where they played against each other, and Crazy Raccoon lost by getting reverse swept by Legend Kenji 2-3, very first match of the year. Then the next game was Accept versus SK Kalalas APAC, Accept being Melty, Levy, and Shu, and SK Kalalas APAC being Naipishu, Kuru, Ghosty, and Sebas, where Accept lost 3-0. Then the grand final was between Legend Kenji and SK Kalalas APAC, where SK Kalalas APAC lost 3-1 versus Legend Kenji. And in other news, there are economic troubles, or at least payment issues, that came in the form of a thread by Sergeant Clash. And it starts like this. Teams are worried about the rulebook, but the entirety of Southeast Asia and South Asia hasn't been paid by Let's Play GG since last year. Luckily, we received the money of the first 3 months, but there are teams which haven't received payment for a single month. Next post. The admins have been on vacation since November 2025 and are completely ghosting us. We have been repeatedly ignored and have received 0 updates from their end. Really feels like our region isn't even organized properly or given the time of day. Here he shows screenshots of the admins ignoring them. We talked to all the other teams. All of them are receiving the same treatment. We are being completely ignored and have received 0 update from them for months. Supercell at least helped us and got us the first 3 months after we raised this issue in LCQ. And then he posts another screenshot. But since then, we have been told by Supercell that there is not much they can do. What is the point of playing the whole year and continue playing this year if we're neglected so much? Not to mention, our prize pool is also 10 times lower compared to the main regions. I really hope this gets resolved soon and we can get paid the money you owe us. 2025. Please look into this at ELF3set at Brawl Esports. ELF3set is Kim, who is the manager of esports division in Brawl Stars. Now here we see Teddy complaining that he also wasn't paid. It's very unfortunate that Southeast Asian players and South Asian players have gotten this treatment. So yeah, that's it for this news changes. Come back next week to get next week's news.